Today's point of discussion is electrochemical cells. Remember, electrochemical cell is a device which consists of a beaker, for sure, no doubt. It consists of a beaker filled by electrolyte solution. Now, in that electrolyte solution, we need to immerse a material which can conduct, the conducting material. So, for example, metal plates. So, metal plates or rods. In number 2, we know, so 2 metal plates or rods, what we called electrodes, are immersed in electrolyte solution. Now, electrochemical cell is a device which consists of a beaker filled by electrolyte solution, and we need to immerse conducting materials like metal plates or rods in that electrolyte solution. So, as far as conduction is concerned, we know we need conducting material. So, in electrochemical cells, 2 types of conductions can be seen. One, metallic conduction, and that metallic conduction is done by the metal plates we use, what we call electrodes. So, in metallic conduction, what happens? That is accompanied by the movement of electrons from one end to another when difference in potential is exerted or is applied. Another thing is, and remember, during the course of metallic conduction, no material moves. The plates, whatever we are using during the coupling of electrochemical cell, material remain intact and that doesn't move. And atoms of that material also do not move. Another thing, electrolytic conduction, that is called as ionic conduction also. So, ionic conduction, as name indicates, it is associated by the movement of ions. So, what happens in electrolyte? We know very well electrolytes undergo dissociation producing ions. Ions tend to move towards opposite electrodes, cations which are positively charged get migrated to the negatively charged electrode, and anion go towards the positively charged electrode. So, there is an attraction between oppositely charged species, we know very well, and due to migration of which, migration of ion, conduction takes place. Now, very crucial thing in the electrochemical cells is electrochemical reaction. Now, a chemical reaction taking place in the cell is said to be electrochemical reaction. Now, for that we need to consider any cell. Consider a cell coupled by using 2 materials. If one of the beakers contain zinc sulfate solution and zinc rod is immersed in that, another contains copper sulfate solution and copper rod is immersed in that, then 2 type of reactions can be explained, one oxidation, other reduction. So, during the course of electrochemical reaction, what happens? If we use 2 materials, zinc and copper, then suppose at one of the electrodes oxidation takes place. So, oxidation is what? It is the process of loss of electrons. So, for example, if we consider zinc, then the given material may undergo in this way, liberating electrons. And at other electrode, another very important reaction, that is reduction takes place. If other material to be used is copper, then the copper ions residing there gain electrons and undergo reduction. So what is the reduction? Reduction is the process of gaining of electron. So in every cell, two types of reactions creep up. One oxidation, other reduction. Now, the net cell reaction is always a redox reaction, remember. So what is redox? Redox reaction is the sum of reduction and oxidation half reactions. If this is oxidation and this is reduction, if we add these two, then the net reaction comes is redox. If at all we are adding this, then electron get cancelled. So what remain? Zn plus Cu2 plus gives Zn2 plus Cu. So this reaction is a redox reaction, and remember, cell reaction, that is entire cell reaction, which is the sum of oxidation half and reduction half reactions, is always a redox reaction. Now, very important term to be used is electrodes. So what are electrodes? Electrodes are electronic conductors, first of all. And second important thing is a surface on which reduction or oxidation takes place. Surface on which reduction or oxidation takes place is said to be electrode. Now, electrode used in electrochemical cell may participate in cell reaction or not. If any used electrode do not participate in cell reaction, then that electrode is said to be inert electrode. What? Inert electrode. Remember, inert electrode do not participate in a cell reaction. Now, electrodes can be classified on the basis of the reaction taking place at that very electrode. So on the basis of reactions, electrodes can be classified into two types. One anode and other is cathode. Now remember, anode is oxidation half cell. I mean electrode at which oxidation takes place. Oxidation takes place is said to be anode, and electrode at which reduction takes place is said to be what? Cathode. I mean cathode is reduction half cell and anode is oxidation half cell. When we couple two electrodes, then a formation of cell takes place. Now, very important thing, types of cell. Types of cell. So cells can be categorized into two broad classes. One, electrolytic. So types of cells. So first thing is electrolytic cell. Now electrolytic cell is a device which can convert electrical energy into chemical energy. I mean it converts electrical energy into chemical energy. So what happens in this? Non-spontaneous chemical reaction is made to occur by passing electricity. So what happens? Non-spontaneous spontaneous chemical reaction is made to occur by passing electricity. This is the main big thing. And electrolytic cell has number of potential applications. For example, refining of metals, electroplating of metals, etc. These are the applications of electrolytic cell. And another variety, electrochemical cell. Now, electrochemical cell is a device which can convert chemical energy into electrical energy. I mean, it converts chemical energy into electrical energy. So this is a device which provides electricity to us. Now, on account of which, that is the question. Remember, in electrochemical cells, spontaneous chemical reaction taking place inside the cell are the key factor right here, which provide us electricity. So reaction involving electrochemical cell is spontaneous chemical reaction. And examples of electrochemical cells are dry cell, nickel cadmium cell, then Daniell cell, etc. These are the cells which we use in our day-to-day life. Thank you.